Alright, so Unicorn Gundam is giving it to the Dev Scythe right now. Dev Scythe is on the ground. There are moments where you can sit up there and, you know, catch your opponent with the combo. Maybe before they hit the ground, catch them a couple more times with like a follow-up attack. Maybe before they wake up. And on wake up, they are invincible a little bit here, but it's like maybe like a split second that they are invincible. Okay, but just check this out. So this is the super mode for Unicorn Gundam right here. And in super mode, its attacks are amplified. The beam cannon, like the beam gun, does more damage. How all of its attacks does like way more damage than they normally would do. So yeah, Dev Scythe just went down. This is the lightning gear I was talking about right here. This is the lightning gear right here. So you move a lot more faster than you would before.
This game is starting to remind me a little bit of how Dragon Ball Z kind of goes about it.
See, now if the Dragon Ball Z game came out like this, then yeah. Oh, there's the Blaze Gear I was talking about as well. The Blaze Gear is more so towards your attack power, versus the Lightning Gear is more so to amplify your maneuverability and whatnot. So you're faster with the Lightning Gear, you're stronger with the Blaze Gear. And like I said, this game is really intense. Like I mean, this is like a reactive type of game, dude. Oh, there we go, Lightning Gear. With like that many fucking attacks, EX attacks, and so on, like, I mean, you gotta be on point. You missing shots on here, then yeah, you better count your blessings that they don't hit you with a charge-in move. And you gotta be careful too with how you use your boost, because if you overuse it, then you won't be able to dash out of the way for certain moves. But overall, I can see myself really thriving in a game like this, where it's like your moves count, whether you're dodging, whether you're attacking. Lightning gears can come into play at any point in time, as well as the boost gear. You know, something like this. I mean, especially if you're playing with the teammate too, you really gotta be on point. Like, coordination is key in a game like this. You know, but I feel like this game is fun. I don't know if there's any other Gundam fans out there besides myself, but I feel like, like with a game like this here, Gundam Versus, I mean, it could have a chance to be featured in a esports scene. You know, maybe, who knows? I mean, it depends though. If the game does get a push, we could see something like this in the esports scene. I mean, look at it like this here. We got Overwatch, and Overwatch is fucking popular. Okay, like, I mean, like, super popular. You know, you got games like League of Legends that's super popular, as well as CS:GO. And then moving on to the hardcore stuff, and I consider fighting games more hardcore than MOBAs at this point. But you got games like Marvel and Street Fighter being like the front runners of the esports scene. I mean, literally the front runners. But a game like Gundam Versus, where pretty much the tide of battle can turn in anybody's favor, depending on the situation. If you're careful enough, you could pretty much destroy your opponents pretty fucking easily. I might add. I mean, judging by the gameplay right there, I mean, the game is constantly moving. Like, there's never a moment where you're like able to slow down. I mean, this is not like Street Fighter where you can sit up there and apply pressure and then back off in case if, you know, someone's going to, I don't know, mash the fuck out of DP like they normally do online. I mean, me and JK can attest to this. But a game like that where the pressure never dies down, and you need to be careful with every move you make in a game like that's right here. I feel like that's my type of shit right there. I mean, I hate a game where I'm applying pressure, then I gotta be forced to back down because I don't know what my opponent's gonna throw out. Game like Gundam Versus, I don't gotta worry about shit like that. I can sit up here and go nuts on your ass and not think twice about whether or not I'm gonna die. You know. Now, granted, of course, if I'm taking too many hits, okay, yeah, it might be time for me to back off and zone you out. I mean, yes, there's moments in a game like Gundam Versus where you can zone people out. There's moments in a game like Gundam Versus where you can literally get in somebody's face and hit them with some melee combos and, you know, make them think twice for even, you know, getting in your fucking space. I mean, the game is fun. It's really intense. I mean, you saw the video. I feel like when the game does drop, mind you, the game is dropping in Japan in 3 months. The game will not be out for the West. I believe they said sometime in the fall. I believe. I'm not sure. I mean, I got to go back and look at the trailer, but I know Japan's getting it first, and then the UK, then us. I will possibly be importing the Japanese version of Gundam Versus. I will be streaming the game. You will see me literally climb the ranks in that game and literally try to get good. Okay, this is something to hold me over until it's time for Evo, and I'm able to go to Evo, get my hands on Infinite. If they do decide to have boosts for Infinite, which I'm hoping they will. I mean, come on, man. Like, this is fucking Evo we're talking about here. Literally 2 months, from September. I'm fairly certain they'll have something for fucking Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. So, if and when it does happen, I know me, J-Kid, Fats, and several other people will be there to play. And yes, dude, Rod, you're right. Skip Gundam Breaker 3 for Versus. Gundam Breaker 3, I know the game does have co-op, but it does not have a dedicated verse mode. Like you can go against other people's Gundams in Gundam Breaker 3, but as far as like the versus shit goes, it's not as intense as Versus. Versus has some really high octane like moments that can literally like wow you. I mean, like there's not a moment in Versus that will go by where you're like not saying wow. I mean, you're gonna say wow after every fucking thing in that game. Um, and of course, I mean me. I have maybe 3 mobile suits in that game that I'm going to pick. One of them is Wing Zero from Wing because I love Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing was my favorite series. I watched them all up until Iron Blooded Orphan. I know there's like other Gundam series out right now, but I didn't really well, I haven't even finished Iron Blooded Orphan. Okay, I have not finished Iron Blooded Orphan. I am looking forward to possibly finishing that anime series, but again, top 3 suits for Gundam Versus when the game comes out, you will see me play. Wing Zero for one. I'm going to get my hands on Burning Gundam from G Gundam because Domon Kashi was the man, and I love the fact that those Gundams in G Gundam were fucking awesome, especially my favorite Shining Gundam. But yeah, Burning Gundam will be choice number 2, and I did see Death Scythe, so Death Scythe Duo Maxwell's Gundam will be used. Those are my top 3 going into Gundam Versus. Um, Now, as far as I know, I will be taking the game with me to Evo. What's going on, Base Dave? And whoever do want to learn how to play that game, because I'm going to make sure that I know how to play that game, even though it's going to be in Japanese. I'm going to teach people how to play the game if they want to learn how to play the game. The game is fun, and on top of that, you don't need more than one console to play the shit. They literally have like they have like 4-player multi-screen, so you can sit up here and like how you could on 007 and Mario Kart and all these other games that were out before, literally have 4 people on one console playing a game, 2v2s or whatever, free for alls, whatever, having some fucking fun. I mean, pick your favorite goddamn Gundams and beat the fuck out of each other. That's how I see that game. You can have fun with your friends, you can get competitive online. I can't wait. July cannot come sooner. And on top of that, Jacob's over there fucking with his grill. You're an asshole for that. You're an asshole for that, sir.
They heard you.
Yes, I heard him.
Asshole.
Yes. No, Jacob, you're the asshole for fucking with
Shut
her.
up, Mega Man.
But other than that, I mean, I know I've got some Gundam heads out here somewhere. If you have not watched Gundam before, I can recommend a couple series here and there that you can check out. I do urge, if you have not watched Gundam, I don't even think they'll have it on Hulu. I know it'll be somewhere online, like maybe YouTube, maybe like Kiss Anime, I don't know. But the series I would urge you all to go watch is Gundam Wing. I know the older ones are like a little basic. Gundam Wing will be one. The Zeta series will be another one. G Gundam is another one I would recommend as well. Seed was my favorite in high school, and Seed Destiny. And I know Iron Blooded Orphan, I got about maybe 10 episodes in on that, and I have not finished watching the series. I'm planning to go back and finish it because it is on Hulu. I'm going to go back and watch it. But I urge you guys, if you have any interest in this game, to go at least watch maybe one Gundam series to get familiar with some suits. And at least that way, if you were to, I don't know, somewhere down the road, get Gundam versus like me and Do-Rod is going to do, You'll be somewhat acclimated to the suits. You'll know what they can do, and on top of that, I mean, who the hell wouldn't want to pick their favorite suit in a game like Gundam Versus and try to win some matches online? That game is going to be fun. Durod, since you were the first one to speak up, you and me got to team up in that game. Get some 2v2s against all the players around the world. And then eventually, if I can get enough people to get the game, 6-player co-op, we can beat the fuck out of some big ass mobile suits like the Psycho Gundam and the Big Zam. You know, I mean, the game's gonna be fun. I can't wait. You know, Gundam fans, make yourselves heard. This is gonna be really fun time, especially for me. I mean, I love Gundam. You know, but again, games that are coming out, Gundam versus Marvel versus Capcom. This is gonna be an interesting year. Cannot wait. This is like what a time to be alive. Like what a time to be a gamer. Actually, to be honest with you, I mean, Marvel community getting their wish. I'm getting my wish for Gundam versus. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, a Gundam game on the PlayStation Vita, possibly the dumbest fucking thing ever. I mean, it's fun to play, excellent time killer, but Gundam versus on PlayStation 4. Again, what a time to be a gamer. Cannot wait. Let me see here. So yeah, we've been talking about games that we're looking forward to for like the past hour and almost 30 minutes. Before we wrap up the talk show, and then we're gonna get into Final Fantasy 15 because Time Quests are back, and I'm gonna be streaming that, right? J Kid, do you have any closing statements before we end this talk show? Yeah, do you have any closing comments? Like you got anything you want to say to the chat, YouTube maybe?
Let's see. Gundam Versus looks cool. I'll definitely be trying it out when Zero brings you to the hotel room. Hashtag we got a hotel room for Evil. We got a suite. If you guys want to come by,
buddy.
If you guys want to come by and play some games, you know, let us know. Hit us up on Twitter. Let's see. Marvel Infinite. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
That was the most weakest freaking outer.
Oh. Yeah, dude, that fucking game is gonna be fucking spectacular. I just want hands-on already, man. I just want hands-on.
Exactly. And for random special guest facts 808.
Okay, all right. So here's my closing statement here is this.
Shut up. Nobody wants to fucking hear it. Nobody gives a shit, Fats.
Okay, hold on. Just hear me out, guys. Just hear me out.
What is it?
Okay, Tekken 7. Tekken 7 is going to be awesome. Injustice 2 is going to be as awesome as well.
We're not even talking about those games today.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Just trying to build it up. Let him try to build it up. I'm trying to build it up like your forehead, okay? Just let me explain.
Forehead jokes never die.
You know, and like what Maximilian has been saying, and a lot of people have been saying on Twitter too, as well, is that, you know, this is the golden year for fighting games. You know what I mean? Like 2017 is going to be a spectacular year, especially for the FGC community. And, you know, as you know, finally getting a chance to see MvCi, because we all been dying for like the last 4 years. I'd say
4 years.
Yes, 4 years, dude. 4 fucking years.
We've been dying for another game, so you know this is going to be an awesome spectacle. I mean, it's not dumb. It hasn't been dumbed down to a point where, you know, like everybody's going to be welcomed in this game. You know what I mean? Not only
you're right. Guilty Gear, Xrd, Revelation.
Yeah, exactly.
2.
That too. Rev 2.
Another one too.
There's another one too. And all I gotta say is that, you know, it's like, dude, come on, man. Let's just keep this community going. Let's just keep the hype going. You know, we're now esports 2 years in already, guys. We just gotta bring it home and continue to flourish as we're supposed to flourish as well. So,
what a time to be a gamer, basically, man. Yeah, what a fucking time to be a gamer.
If Max Holloway can bring the UFC title back home, let's bring the fucking Evo Championship home.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Shit.
Let's bring the fucking Evo Championship.
Okay, all right.
Exactly.
If BJ Penn can do it, if Max can do it, it had to be one of us to do it.
Yeah, hey, man, somebody got to do it, right? Somebody has to do it.
But yeah, and final statements, dude. MvCi is going to be great. My body is ready. My body is ready.
Yeah. Pretty sure everybody's dicks was hard when Capcom Infinite, you know, got announced and more shit was showed off.
I jizzed like 3 or 4 times. during the trailer. I like 3 or 4 times.
You
Oh yeah,
to watch